I'm recording this because this is another example of how to do long division. I did a different problem on the other video, so this will be a predominant just long division, okay? So, for this problem, whenever we're doing long division, we always need to look at the first term. And we look at the first term because we want to know how we can get this to cancel out with this term. So we need to find out x squared times what is going to give us 2x to the fourth power. X squared times what is going to give us 2x to the fourth power. What can I multiply x squared by to give us 2x to the fourth power?
2 squared?
2x squared, very good. So 2x squared times x squared is going to give us 2x to the fourth power. Very good. So since we multiplied the first term by that 2x squared, we have to multiply the rest by it as well. Okay? So 2x squared times negative 2x gives us negative 4x cubed, and 2x squared times 2 gives us 4x squared. In this case, it's a positive. Okay, so now, like you did any other problem, you have to subtract the top row by the bottom row. So we're going to subtract all of this from the top row. Okay? Now, this is going to be very tricky, so make sure you're paying attention and ask the questions that you need. So, because I'm subtracting all this from the top, I have to make sure I distribute that negative to all these terms below or inside. So this positive 2x to the fourth power becomes a negative. This minus 4x cubed becomes a positive. And this 4x squared becomes a negative. Okay? So now I can start subtracting. So 2x to the fourth power minus 2x to the fourth power gives us 0. 3x cubed plus 4x cubed gives us 7x cubed. And 0x squared minus 4x squared gives us negative 4x squared. So like when we were doing long division when you were in elementary school, you got to bring down that next term below. Are there any questions so far? Feel free to ask them out loud. Right now, we just multiplied 2x squared times these three terms to get these terms. And because in division, we have to take whatever number we have inside the dividing minus whatever that is. So that's why we distribute the negative and then combine like terms. So now we're going to do the same thing. Now, x squared times what is going to give us 7x cubed. All of this is whatever we when we got this times that. Got us this middle part. Okay, now x squared times what is going to give us 7x cubed. And you should be thinking, and what do you think? X squared times what is going to give us 7x cubed? That 7x cubed you're close. It should just be 7x. So now I take this 7x and I multiply it times these three terms. So 7x times x squared gives us 7x cubed. 7x times negative 2x gives us negative 14x squared. And 7x times 2 gives us 14x. So now we're going to subtract this middle row from the top row here. And I always put the parentheses because when I subtract, I'm subtracting this whole parentheses from this top one. And that's why we distribute that negative. So I have negative 7x cubed plus 14x squared minus 14x. 7x cubed minus 7x cubed gives us 0. We always like seeing that 0 because we know we canceled it out. Negative 4x squared plus 14x squared gives us 10x squared. And then 5x minus 14x gives us negative 9x. Now we bring down that negative 1. And we're almost done, I promise. X squared times what is going to give us 10x squared. X squared times what is going to give us 10x squared. $10. Very good. X squared times 10 gives us 10x squared. And if you don't get this right now, that's fine. I want you to go on to, when I'm done, you're going to go on Delta Math and you're going to see examples, and you are going to have access to look at this video again and come for tutoring if you need it. Okay, so now I take this 10 and I multiply it times these terms. So 10 times x squared gives us 10x squared. 10 times negative 2x gives us negative 20x. 10 times 2 gives us 20. So now we're going to, this minus that. So we're going to distribute that negative. It's negative, positive, negative. 10x squared minus 10x squared, 0. Negative 9x plus 20x, 11x. Negative 1 minus 20, negative 21. So this is our remainder. Because we already have an expression that ended at a constant, we can no longer break this down any further. So this part is our remainder. So our answer is going to be that 2x squared plus 7x plus 10 plus 11x minus 21 over x squared minus 2x plus 2. Is long division hard? Yes. It is a challenging topic. But if you look back and look at the instructions and the videos, it will become easier. Just like synthetic division, it gets easier over time. Okay?